Alright, what is up guys? That JDM Sedan here, and today I want to make a video about the top 5 things I hate the most about my 2005 G35 Sedan. So before I get started, I just want to say that I've had this car for about a little bit over 1.5 years now. I've loved it a lot, but these are just going to be the 5 things I hate the most about it, or at least going to be the things that bug me the most having to drive it day to day or deal with it in certain situations. So number 1 is going to have to be the wheel gap. Now when I first got the car, I had a job over that summer, so I went ahead and bought some H&R lowering springs just to see what springs did over coilovers. Now if you look in the front, you'll see that the front dropped about 2 inches. If the wheel was a little bit wider, it would almost be sitting flush with the well right there. Now if you come to the back, you can see that the back still has about 1 inch of gap. Now I don't know why they didn't have the rear springs to where they lowered the same amount as the front. It would have been really nice if they could have done that so it was level, but that's fine because I think I'm going to try to get coilover sometime soon, so we'll have this thing looking a lot better. Alright, now number 2 is going to have to be the stereo. Since this car did not come with an aux cord or any kind of Bluetooth in 2005, you're going to have to get a new stereo so that you can listen to your own music. And unfortunately, they made the stereo so that all the buttons are in different places. And since no aftermarket stereo company makes a radio that looks just like this, you have to get this whole new plate right here with the AC. And that costs almost $200. Then you have to get all of your stereo stuff on top of that, which can get expensive pretty quickly depending on what you get. So I really wish it could have just come with an aux cord stock. That would have been a really nice touch, and it would have made it a lot more fun to be driving long distances, like on trips when you can listen to your own music instead of having to deal with the radio. Alright, now the third thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the wheels. So on the Sedan, the best wheels that you get in at least this year is going to be an 18 by 7.5 inch wheel. On the Coupe, your best wheel that you're going to get is going to be the 19-inch rays, and those are going to be 19 by 8.5 inches. Those look a lot better. They have a little bit more of an aggressive styling. They're bigger, obviously. They're wider. They look a lot better on the car, and I wish it was something that would have come with the 6-speed sedans because it would have made it look a lot better with just stock wheels. Alright, now for number 4, I'm going to revisit the interior because on the G35s, we did unfortunately not get all of the gauges that you would have on a normal car. So if you look right here on the left, we have temperature, we have RPMs, we get the rev light, we have your speed, you have your fuel meter, but then unfortunately we don't have anything like oil pressure or volts. That would have been a nice thing to have because if you do have an issue like that, all you get is a dummy light. And having a gauge would be a lot better to know what's going on if you have low oil pressure, if your oil pressure is going through the roof, if you have a lot of volts for some reason, if you have no volts. It makes it a lot easier to diagnose the problem, and it would have been something that would have been really nice to have in case you have those issues. Alright, now for number 5, I'm actually going to do 2 things since these 2 things aren't that big of an issue. So the first one is going to be the hood. Now the hood is not properly centered. I think someone tried to take it off before I owned it. So instead of it being in a straight line, it's aimed kind of this way, which means that when it goes up, it digs into this part right here of the quarter panel. It chips the paint, makes it rusty, it gets underneath it and bends it up, and it's just annoying to have to deal with. So I wish that I could have, find a way to fix that, but right now I'm just going to have to deal with having to bend that piece down and pull the hood up when I pull it up. Alright, and the second piece of number 5 is going to have to be my little rear window spoiler here. Now unfortunately when I put it on, for some reason this part did not want to stick down. As you can see, there is a little bit of gap. You can stick your finger up under it and it's just annoying. I have taken the original adhesive off of that place, put a new adhesive on, stuck it down. I've held it down for about 5 minutes. It held for about a week and then it popped right back up. So I think I'm going to have to try to get a rear window visor spoiler that is actually made for the sedan, that is curved to this curve, made specifically for it, and is going to stick on and stay for a long time and not going to be annoying like this little rubber one. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for the top 5 things I hate the most about the car. The issues aren't that big, but they are things that do bug me. The wheels do bug me, the hood bugs me. It sucks that I don't have aux. It is a little bit annoying that I don't have all the gauges, and obviously the little rear window spoiler is annoying since it won't stick down all the way. And it makes me feel bad because it makes the car look a little bit less good since it's always hanging up. But that's going to be it guys. If you enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of the car, and I will see you guys in the next video.